Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect...
And a chance! Goal! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Sunderland are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Granit Xhaka. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's made its way to him. Pinged towards the front line. Fagioli. Now it's Brobby.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. And the finish! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That is good alertness. He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Sunderland are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Granit Xhaka. Lefebvre. Petrauda. Looking for options for movement. Knocks it out wide. That has been cut short. Petrauda. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a mistake! Petrauda. Alderete. Lefebvre. Now it's Brobby. Good ball, good take. Lefebvre showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fagioli. And it's Robertson. He's shifting through the gears here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. Crosses it in here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Alexander-Arnold. Some resolute defending there. Sunderland heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Cross goes in there. Getting up there! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he decides to cross it.
When it's delivered early.
Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Back in one. Decent shot! In he goes again. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Shot a goal!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that is the end of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Sunderland looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. The second half is up and running. Chance! That is delicious! A finish of true class! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. Fagioli. Can he finish? No, that's just wide.
Selangor really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Fagioli. Fagioli cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
There's the shot! And that's wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Lefebvre. And he's picked out the run. There's the header! And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that could set him on his way. It's a promising position, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Robe. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Alderete. Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through. He's played it long. No, that's been intercepted. Alderete.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Kane. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Messi. Ball's gone out of play. Fagioli. Kertrauda spots it and intercepts. Reinildo. Alderete. Oh, that's fabulous. Kane. Oh, he's got a...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Selangor get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Fagioli. Looking to play him in.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Driving forward. Can he get away here? Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to gift it back. Isidore is onto this. Can he get on the end of this? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Sunderland, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
Granit Xhaka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No outsmarting him this time. Shevchenko proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Getting up there! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko, a lot of space ahead of him. Arda Güler, and he's gone backward here. Oh, that was vital. Great vision.
Sneijder really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Masuaku. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he can clear it away. Petrauda.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Lefebvre. Alderete. That has been slung wide. Now the ball in. And he was alert to it. Brobbey. And Hertrauda. And it's Masuaku. And it's Lefebvre. Looking early. Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That was well...
And there's the shot! No, not quite.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Zanetti wins the duel this time. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Brobbey. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Hertrauda. Now then, the ball's come loose. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Masuaku. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Shevchenko. Masuaku. Granit Xhaka. Goulet. Shevchenko. And it's Arda Goulet. And he's picked out the run. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rijkaard. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So, into the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to...
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, real chance! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Palestine have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
No, again there's no way through. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Palestine with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. But it's Thuram. Pele! Pele! It's a loose ball. Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Palestine have their second corner now. Decent chance! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
In a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Palestine are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Pele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Robbie.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Lefay.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is ended up in no man's land. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lefay. Now he's had a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Sunderland certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Varane. Palestine are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball...
And Shevchenko! Pele has found the net here, of course. Tries to pass it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Lefay, pass somewhat off target. And it's Azar. And this is Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Shevchenko. Caught offside that time. So we have movement on both benches. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Pele! And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Azar. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he was quick to react. Oh, nicely intercepted. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Pele. Now it's Pele. Robbie.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is the chance, surely! The pass has gone astray. Now this could be a chance. And they're quick to get it back. Del Piero. Robbie is onto this. Can he get it through? Picked out, bridge, chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's a throw. A probing pass. No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it out wide. Adingra. And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
For 70 years or thereabouts, this place has borne witness to some truly special moments in sport on this continent. Little surprise, the Estadio Olimpico Universitario was once dubbed the most important building in modern America. Things already rolling. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's a key interception.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without doing something right, do you?
Exactly. And I think he's going to have a busy game covering all sorts of defensive positions, especially when the team's on the front foot. That's when his versatility really comes into its own.
That'll be a throw-in. Great vision. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Neymar. And this is Torres. Very nicely done. Plenty to aim at here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, what has happened here? Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lefebvre. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Geertruida proves just a little bit too strong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Sunderland are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. He's dribbled past his man here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a good ball. Granit Xhaka. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for options for movement. Nicked it back promptly. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Sunderland are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tries to play it through. Neymar. Geertruida. Some front-footed pressing going on here. An instinctive delivery. Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, that's fabulous. Plays it in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lovely, now then. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. So he's plotting something before playing it in. It's a pretty loose pass. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Not the most accurate pass. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sunderland with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alderete. Petrauda. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So off we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Petrauda.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Time and again they are repelled. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Lefay. Etrauda. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Xhaka out towards the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Nakata was in no mood for any of that. Masuaku got a long way forward to join the attack. And this is Torres. Torres, good strong midfield running, takes a shot! And there's a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Chance! Etrauda is there to clear. Granit Xhaka. And that is expertly dealt with. Lefay. And he's there to retrieve it. Etrauda. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Lefay. Lefay is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Looking for a corner. Sunderland have their second corner now. Punched away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Chance to deliver. Now it's Torres. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. And he's intervened well there. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Knocks it into space. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely from him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, the ball's gone astray. He has found the way through. Reinildo. Zanetti eases the ball away from him. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Neymar. Oh, he's all Neymar! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a